Toxic Show. Once again, we are happy we are coming to you today from Oracle TV. We are excited to bring you different information, different strategies on how to make our communities better and our society. And I'm happy that you are tuned in. Don't touch that dial. Stay right there, because in the studio today with me we have Reverend Faith Bogonko. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
And today we have such a juicy topic. Actually, it is not as juicy as we get to the details, but it is something that you don't really get to hear people talking about. That is domestic abuse. And I want you to just sit back, enjoy the show, and whatever needs to be corrected, it has to be corrected. My name is DrJoyceCharles, and welcome to the show. I am your host. Now, tell us about yourself. Who is Reverend Faith Bogonko?
My name is Faith Nyokabi Bogonko.
All right.
I am a pastor, together with my husband, whom we met in Bible school.
Yes.
We minister together in Pipeline area of Nakuru.
Yes.
Under Pentecostal Churches of God. And we thank God for the grace He has given us. We've been pastoring together for 21 years.
That's a long time.
I think so.
Yes.
I think so too.
It's a long time.
And also I was pastoring before I got married. So
okay.
I had pastored like 6 years before I got married.
How old are you? I'm thinking if you've been married, pastoring 21 with him, pastored 6. Sorry, I'm not trying to calculate your age.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind.
So you started ministry when you were young?
Actually, in my early 20s.
Okay.
I started ministry, but I got into full-time when I was around 25.
Yes.
Yes.
That is great. Now, the reason why I really wanted to have a reverend or a man or a woman of God on this specific show, it is because domestic abuse is an issue that possibly religious people, including church people, don't address.
That's true.
And so now, in your own words, what is domestic abuse, or what is abuse in this case?
I would say it's a use of foul words. Like when somebody insults another.
Yes.
Domestic abuse.
Yes.
Would be the misuse or misappropriation of the love of the person that God has given you.
All right.
Yes. So if you take advantage of, misuse, or abuse, that would really come down to abuse.
Or withheld.
Or withhold. That's
yes,
right.
Yes. Because I mean, I think in our time, I have seen a lot of people who just emotionally walk away.
That's right.
Like you're together, but
you're not
the
there.
Guy or the woman took a walk long time. Yes, so basically abuse is when we just don't do what we are supposed to do in the relationship we are in, or we do it in a different way that is not actually to the benefit of the other person.
That's right.
Yeah, so do we find domestic abuse in the churches, in the worship places? Is it there?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
It is there, and in a very high degree.
All right.
But very well covered.
Okay.
And I think
yes,
it is covered because the men of the cloth together with me, we try to make everything look like perfect. Yeah. There's so much concern about the image.
Yes.
How you look. And if what you're feeling or what you're going through doesn't look religious enough, holy enough, then you're taught to tuck it in, swallow it, and just keep the smile. Yes. And I think that's a big error.
And that is what most of the people are doing. They're just keeping the smile. Yes. But they're depressed.
Very true.
They're going through a very hard time. But the church or the people in religion, basically, because this I think it cuts across all religions.
That's right.
So I think domestic abuse is something that we need to really address, not just from the society level, but even in the religious leaders need to address this thing. Now, when it comes to domestic abuse, we are looking at a woman and a man who are married, and basically there are some things that are going on that are not right. For example, in our country, we have seen cases where a woman has been cut their hands. Yes. Sometimes men have been cut in places that are irreplaceable.
That's right.
Is that the extreme, or what is the extreme of abuse?
Those are some of the extremes, but we also have extreme in terms of depression, suicide,
okay,
or when the couple has so much violence, it escalates to the children. That's why children are getting into pornography. That's why they are getting into drugs. That's why they are not feeling marriage is right. Yes. Because they feel if this is the model of marriage, I don't want this. Okay. So you'll find we are talking to young people and somebody is hitting 40 and they're still thinking, I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
That is actually something to worry about.
It's very worrisome.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now, where do somebody who is abused, where do they get to a point they're like, I think this is too much? Do they leave? Do they stay? Do they consider the kids? Where is the limit? What should you accommodate, and what should you not?
I think it would be good to go at the beginning. Let's go back to the dating.
Yes. Okay.
Because before you can say, I cannot accommodate this,
yes.
I cannot handle this, this is too much.
Yes.
There are telltale signs that can tell you whether you're getting into a right or a wrong relationship.
Okay.
If when you're dating and you go late for a date, and the guy gets, or the girl gets emotionally held,
yes,
they decide they're going to have a temper tantrum on you.
Yeah.
They are going to withhold.
Yes.
You don't know what's going on. When they get into this, are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you sick?
Yes.
Did I annoy you? And you say nothing, yes. Because you're trying to reach out to this person who feels offended.
Yeah.
Another thing is when this person is very controlling.
Okay.
Who is that? What are you saying?
I saw you online last night by midnight.
What were you doing online? Who are you chatting with? Let me see your phone. Why does it have a password?
Yeah.
Are you sure this is your brother? Okay. Are you sure this is your father?
So these are signs.
Those are signs. When somebody is very controlling, it tells you they're insecure. It tells you their heart is right, but their emotions are all over. So
we're trying to correct something that should have been corrected before dating.
That's right.
Yeah.
So while they're dating,
yes,
we should, before we come with the fire brigade,
yes,
to help salvage the situation,
yes,
we should have been able to deal with this,
yes,
way before, so that we can be able to know, are these two compatible?
Yes.
Like one of the key questions I ask when I'm doing premarital counseling.
Yes. Are they still happening?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Oh, yeah. You have to.
Yes.
You have to. If you don't do it.
Yes.
Because I've realized many people prepare for the altar.
Yes.
But they don't prepare for the marriage.
Right.
So there's all these things about the wedding, but nothing about the marriage. So one of the questions I ask.
Yes.
Have you ever had a fight, the two of you?
Yes.
And if they say, oh no, we love each other so much, we would never fight.
Then you're like.
That tells you right then, that is a recipe for disaster. So
there is some camouflage.
There's either one or both of them. If they are two angels,
yes,
something is wrong. So after we have dealt with that, you make sure you have intense counseling.
Yes.
And then during as they continue dating now, if there are issues coming up, you can refer back to the place. But now we have a challenge.
Yes.
Sometimes people will move into your area and come to the church.
By the way.
Married.
Yeah.
Maybe they've eloped from another ministry.
Yes.
And come to your church.
Yes.
As husband and wife.
Yeah.
Maybe they just avoided the whole ceremony.
Yes.
And it was too much for them. The whole process was too much.
Yeah.
So they decided, we are getting married.
Yeah.
And then let's go to the nearest church. Continue as if nothing had happened.
Yeah. So
now you have these ones that have gone through counseling. You've got those that have come because of geographical issues.
Yes.
You've got those that have come because of eloping. They're in the same congregation. Now, as they grow, you can tell.
Yes.
You can tell. Now, as before you come to know how you're going to handle different cases.
Right.
There are telltale signs.
All right.
You can already tell if a couple is okay or not.
Yeah.
How they sit in church.
All right.
Where they sit.
What do you mean? Like how do they sit?
You can be seated next to your wife.
Yeah.
Or never.
Okay. You're always
you can be
seated,
guys.
but
when the pastor says greet your neighbor, you make sure you turn to the exact opposite, because
you don't want to turn to this one.
Yeah. Because there's a way, like, body language, eye language.
Yeah.
If they sit together and you're so stiff, you can tell somebody is
very uncomfortable.
Yes, we are preaching, but you can tell.
Yes.
You can tell whether the atmosphere is conducive or not. You can tell whether somebody is miserable or not.
Yes.
Or if somebody is not allowed to go for meetings, other meetings in the course of the week, they're not allowed to go for fellowships or travel, maybe for a burial.
They get very uncomfortable maybe when that time comes.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
So there are those things. So by the time we are coming to deal with this issue, I think also we as pastors have a challenge on how to address it.
Yes.
Because when they did their vows, it was till death.
Yeah.
And so you're saying this is not yet death.
Yes.
So we look for elastoplast, we look for plaster, we look for crutches, we look for wheelchairs.
How to make this thing work.
This thing has got
and it's
to work.
ugly.
And it's really, really, really wrong. Because people are hurting in there very badly.
Yes.
And generations are being affected negatively.
Because of this thing.
Because of these two people.
Yes.
Yes.
So now in a case like that, we are not supposed to take plasters, we're not supposed to take clutches. What do we do? You
are supposed to find a way to deal with these people. Because if there's a problem with domestic abuse, number one, if it is salvageable, get help.
Yeah. All right. When you're still there, let's say somebody is beating you up.
If somebody is beating me up, no, like the day you get a first slap, that is equivalent to he took a gun. Because the moment somebody thinks they can discipline you with a slap, that tells you it can only get worse.
Yeah. So you see, in our African culture or our traditions, we actually grow up into believing that's okay. We should, like you're not woman enough if you just run away because somebody slapped you. Even old women will ask you, you mean just a slap?
And you've come back here. Times I was slapped.
Exactly. Your father beat me up so much, and look, I raised you. So you feel like you need to be in that environment and don't even make noise.
There are many ways to this. Number one, we've been affected by our African culture. And then we are being affected by the Western culture.
And the church rules.
And then we are being affected by the word and the Christianity. Or the religious background you come from. Now, all this get to a point where somebody decides to make a decision based on what is exposed to them.
All right.
And the decision that they have to make at that point in time. So the challenge comes because of my background as an African, I must submit and I must keep quiet. And the authority of my husband is unquestionable. And if you would look at the different ways that we were brought up, even the name for the woman, like where I come from, it means silence. Where I am married, it means the cook.
Oh, so like you're a Kikuyu. It means Motumia, like you have to shut up. You married to a Kisi, I know that.
So and the woman is called Omorugi.
What does, you're a cook? Oh God.
So they kind of designated you
already
to a particular position, and you can't move from that. Now, come the Western culture, comes education, and like we are all like, woo, we are the same, we are equal.
Look at that,
Then we come to the word of God, and the man is the head, and the woman has to submit. So for you to find your own ground, niche, and get your own ground, and get your own place, you must be very balanced. You must be very balanced. But in the process of balance, there is nowhere where you should be allowed to hit or hurt another human being. It is whether it's the woman doing it to the man, whether it's the man doing it to the woman.
Wow, this is so interesting because sometimes actually in the society, it looks like even shouting, which is also a form of emotional abuse. In the society, that should be okay. I actually personally grew up in a family. My father was a teacher, and the teachers of that day, they were very strict.
That's right.
And so I was never beaten growing up. But I even say I would have beaten up because the shout and just the look that I'll be given will be so tough on my emotions. Until today, men who are so authoritative and they will shout and command you, I don't do that. Because I still remember this is my father. And to me, that was enough abuse. They may not have beaten me. I mean, my father is a sweet old man today, but I know what that made me. So now the society we are in is like we have already classified what to live with and what not to live with.
Yes.
Emotional abuse can actually damage a child for a long time. Yeah.
Totally.
Yes. So this is still abuse we need to be very cautious about.
That's why when I was defining, I said even how you throw words. Because even the way people would call their children names or allow. Yesterday I was in the supermarket and I was very tired, so I sent my little girl to go and buy something. I normally get her a snack. So I was parked outside the supermarket and she went with an older daughter. And after a few minutes she came back running and she was crying.
You're like, what happened?
I'm like, what happened? She said the woman said I was stealing.
Oh.
I grabbed my daughter. And I flew back.
I can see you flying back.
I asked her, can you see? She said that one. I asked her, please, why did you assume that my daughter stole from you? She said, I saw her picking and I thought maybe she wasn't going to pay. I told her, that is wrong. You shouldn't have done that. And she told her, wewe, wacha wizi. Wacha.
Wow.
And she was hitting her with the basket.
Oh, God.
So
that is really cruel.
Yes. So she told me, I'm sorry. I said, no, apologize to her.
This one,
Yes, you didn't do anything to me. So those words, I'm wondering whether today she will accept to go to the supermarket. She'll say, no, ma'am, I have to go with you. Because of that little incident where somebody saw her in the supermarket and just assumed she's a thief. So those words have effect for many years to come. But now this is the worst part. The worst part is if we don't take care of how we grow up, we replay the same CD, we replay the same cassette to our children.
Actually, that is something I've been so cautious in my life. If I see something going wrong, you know, like with my kids, I always remember, you don't shout, you don't give a funny face, you sit down, dialogue.
That's right.
Because I know mostly how you grow up is how you're going to bring up your kids.
That's right.
No matter how digitalized you are, somehow
that's true.
Your mother will come up and your father will come.
You'll be in the middle of a shout and they say, that's my mom.
That is so true. So how do we detect a person who is abusive? Let's go back to where we began, when we were dating. You gave us a few signs. Like when somebody is so controlling. When somebody is so, just over your everything.
Insecure. If you dress that, you're too sexy.
Oh,
if you dress
even
like
that one.
They
want to control your dressing.
Everything. If they are very controlling,
you don't put on. You've been putting on earrings since you were in your mother's house.
Even when you accepted to date him.
And
you
now
had his fiancé, you had them. But suddenly he's like, no lipstick, no makeup, no earrings.
That should be a sign something is wrong with this man. And they make you feel it's your problem.
Especially when they're hurting this person. They make them feel it's your badness that made me, it's you who made me hit you.
Actually, that's one thing I have realized with people who are being abused. They feel it's their fault.
If you had not done this. It's actually a cycle. So you have a happy couple. Then from the happy couple, one does something to the other that doesn't make them happy. Possibly the woman didn't put enough salt
in the food,
in the vegetables. And the man gets angry. When he gets angry, he decides to hit this person. And then he says, if you had not done it, and then maybe the reaction will be they keep quiet, and then the man maybe something has been withheld because of this, apologizes and says, I'm very sorry. And this is what makes the abused party stay. Because the repentance is as deep as the beating.
Because they're the one who have been beat or abused in whichever way, but they're still the same people to apologize. Oh God, this is pathetic.
Sometimes it is normally for this person who is being abused to stay. It is the abuser who repents to the abusee. In the initial stages. And they say, I'm very sorry. In fact, I'll get therapy. I'll get help. Pray for me. You're a woman. Please
go see
for
pastor.
Me. Let's talk to pastor. I will never do it again. And then repents, forgive, then they start again. So the cycle goes on. But now the repentance part goes off.
Now they start making you feel guilty.
Saying, without me, who are you?
Oh God.
So the first day you get a slap, the first day he kicks you, the first day she she threatens you with a knife.
Yes.
The first day she says, I don't know what you're doing in this house.
Or hits the children.
Or hits the children.
Because of stress from work. Comes home and a toy is in the wrong place.
Yes.
And just hit that toy out of the window. You're like, okay, now this is not something good.
Yes. Yeah. That is when you should take action immediately.
Yes.
If it is salvageable.
Yeah.
And I really would like to put emphasis in this. And I know many preachers will not agree with me.
Yes.
I would like to emphasize.
Yes.
If it is salvageable,
the
first day, salvage it. Somebody who is willing to
like go get counseling,
yes.
Get a prayer,
yes.
Get somebody to mentor you. That is what you mean by if it's salvageable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get somebody that has been there, but overcome.
Don't cover it.
Not the person who learned kuvumilia and said, this is the way they grew up, and so I'm going to be like that.
Yeah.
So get somebody that can get you help.
Yeah.
If this person has drawn a wall, we have a problem.
There's a problem.
Yes.
You may never really save the situation.
Yes.
Wow, wow. This is so powerful. We are hearing more concerning domestic abuse and what is going on in our families, in the society. It is in religion, it is in the church. And most of the time, you're not saying much concerning it. But today, we are talking deeper. How do you detect somebody that is abusive and you're dating them? And most of the time when you're dating, everything is cool, everything is beautiful. You're going out of hotel to another one. Everything is smooth. We are getting to know, how do you detect? What do you do? Don't change that channel. We are coming to you from Oracle TV. The show is Toxic Show. And once we come back from the break, we're going to give you more. Thank you. Stay tuned.